Hi, Eric Chen here. Today I want to talk about third part of the planning process. So in my previous videos, we talked about what kind of asset you own and what kind of planning you have right now with respect to those properties. Like maybe you have named beneficiary for those financial accounts, or you have joint title with another person to avoid probate process. So today I'm going to go into the main reasons why people do estate planning and what kind of concerns they have. So generally they do it for a reason like to avoid probate because of the probate length and cost. Because it could take several months to a couple years to finish the probate process, and it would generally cost about 2 to 5% of the gross estate of all the property that you own that is not beneficiary designated. And a lot of times people want to avoid publicity, like being in the public record, because once you go through probate, the assets become public record, and all your creditors and your beneficiaries or people receiving your assets will be in the public record, so people can find out who is getting what, and how much. And also, people try to have some planning because they want to make sure their assets are protected down the road, so that creditors of your beneficiaries cannot access those assets. So they don't want to just give it outright. They want to control the access the beneficiaries have, so they won't be subject to creditors. So it's for asset protection. And besides those concerns, people want to make sure they're well taken care of if something happens to them, like if they don't die, if they just become incapacitated. People will be able to step in to manage their assets and make healthcare decisions for them. For instance, if I got hurt today and require long-term treatment, somebody will be able to come up, step up and access all my assets and manage and help me out financially and medically. Make proper decisions for me if I can make those decisions myself. So these are some of the main concerns people have, without proper planning. So it's something to consider whether those things bother you or not. And we could always come up with a plan to address all of your concerns, depending on what they are. So that's the third step of the process. You have to kind of think about these concerns bother you, these problems bother you. If they don't, then you're okay. But if you do, then we can definitely find a way to address those issues.